All right, there you have it. That was just a package painting the picture of Coligny, which is the area where we're coming to you live from this morning. As you would know, that the area has been on the news lately, and of course for the wrong reasons, mostly for residents going on the rampage, looting, protesting, more so on Monday when the two accused were granted bail each. So we are in Coligny this morning. We're going to have the discussion with all the political parties that are present here, political parties that have been very vocal on the issue as to map a way forward going forward now. Thank you so much for watching Morning Live. Let me just introduce you to the panel present here this morning. From the EFF, we have the EFF leader in the province, Betty Diale. Good morning and welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning and thank you to the viewers.
Thank you so much for coming through. We also have Dr. Pieter Groenewald, who is the leader of the Freedom Front Plus. Goeiemôre en baie welkom meneer.
Goeiemôre, baie dankie.
Baie dankie. We have the provincial ANC secretary in the Northwest Province, Ndate Dakota Logwetere. Morning Live. Thank you so much indeed. We also have Joe McClaw, who is the DA provincial leader. Good morning to you and thank you so much for coming through.
Good morning and good morning to the viewers. Also, thank you for having me on the program.
Thank you so much indeed to the panel. We're expecting the provincial government to come and be present here so that we can hear about their reconciliation, healing and renewal program that the province has. But at the same time, we're expecting the parents of Matlomola Mjo to be here just to come and tell us about the entire process, how they got to know about the news. They're not happy about certain aspects of the case, but we'll talk to them later on. We also have members of the community that are present here. We'll be able to interact with them as well. Morning Live. All right, on to the panel now. The EFF, I'll start with you because you're very close to me, Mediale. Talk to us about your experience about this whole issue when it started.
Thank you very much. As the EFF, we have been very vocal and as well we've been very instrumental in ensuring that this matter actually goes to court. At first, we got information about the incident from our leaders in the branch. They informed us about the crime that has been committed. We came over, we checked what was happening. We got information that there's actually a case that has not been opened yet. We identified, with the assistance of the leadership in the branch, the potential witness in the matter. We took the witness to the police station to ensure that the docket is open because initially the docket was not opened.
Apparently the witness was turned away at a police station.
Indeed.
When he went to open a docket.
Indeed.
We're going to get to that a little bit later on here on the show. Let me just come to you, Dr. Groenewald. Your experience as the Freedom Front Plus. We know that two accused were arrested. Immediately after that, one house was torched. So things have been dear mekar in this area. What has the Freedom Front Plus done to make sure that things return to normality?
Now, let's first say that we must ask ourselves, why did we get into this situation? And the reason is that we are in a stage in South Africa where we now start reaping the fruit of irresponsible statements, promises, made by senior politicians, which they cannot deliver. We are creating expectations from the people to tell them that they will get jobs, they will get houses, and it just does not happen.
Just clarify this issue for me. No, I need to get clarity as we move along. You saying that this is the result of promises that were made and nothing has been delivered. What does it have to do with the situation? Because a 16-year-old boy was killed. Does it really have anything to do with the government?
Well, of course, because I refer to the march that took place. That is what we have to talk about. If the sole reason was because of the person who had been killed, why didn't the community then march to the police station and demanded from the police station, why don't you investigate?
Are you not overlooking the real issue here at hand? Because I would want to believe that the protest is a result of the killing of a 16-year-old boy. Don't you think that's a point of departure, Dr. Groenewald?
No, I think that is used as an excuse, and I want to be very clear on that.
Let me just pose this question to you. What is your take on the fact that a 16-year-old boy was killed, two accused were arrested, and they were granted bail? Of course, the rest will look into. What's your take on the killing?
Well, my take is, first we must allow the law to take its course. You know, it's very surprising for me. When Jacob Zuma is accused of 783 charges, then they say we presume he's innocent until proven guilty. But it seems now that in Coligny we want to say you are presumed guilty until proven innocent.
All right, the residents are here. They'll correct me. From what I've gathered following the story, they were marching on Monday, or violence erupted for the fact that the accused were granted bail. They did not necessarily say that the accused were guilty.
No. You don't have to correct facts. The march that took place in Coligny happened even before the court case was. And the reason then was stated that it was because there was no investigation from the side of the police services. And that's why I say, let's go to the root causes there. And I say, if the community, and they have the right to feel unsatisfied because the case was then not investigated according to them. But then you direct your frustration to the police services. The community of Coligny cannot be held responsible for not investigating a murder case.
All right, let me just move along to the ANC. Ntatelo Kgwete, the take of the ANC in this whole matter.
Look, as the African National Congress, we are highly disappointed that the accused has been granted bail. Our reasons are that in Coligny and in other parts of our province, there have been similar incidents of racial attack.
So you do know about other incidents that have been taking place. What has the ANC done?
Look, what we have done, we have embarked on a campaign against this particular horrendous acts of racism. You would know, racism and apartheid were declared by the United Nations as a crime to humanity. And that is the position that we still have, that racism in its whatever form and content, it needs to be condemned. And that is the case that we want to also ensure in Coligny, because Coligny, like as it is now, there are 2 cases of people who are found around here, who even till today, there's nothing, no case that has ever been brought or no arrest that has ever been made.
And what has the ANC done? You know that nothing has been done with those cases. What have you done to make sure that justice is delivered?
Look, that's why, as the ANC, we have resolved that the family of Mosweu, we are going to assist it with legal resources to ensure that there's justice and fairness. Because there is a perception that part of other races or other classes in this community are not held accountable for whatever negligence that they have done. And it has become very evident and suspicious from members of the community that once you have money, once you are an elite, there is no way that the justice system can act objectively against you. And,
all right.
That's why some of these particular incidents happened in this area.
All right. I have to move along because I have to go on an ad break quickly. But let me just bring the Democratic Alliance into the picture. Ntate Maklo, your take as the DA.
Well, Palesa, it's very unfortunate of what is happened currently in Coligny. We are saying we have a community that is broken. People have lost their property. People have lost their lives. People have lost their belongings. And I'm so surprised by the representative of the ANC that is unhappy for someone that is getting bail. It is us who said that South Africa has the best constitution in the world. And that constitution makes provision for anyone to appeal. And it's their constitutional right. So they have done so. And for people to incite violence, going and running and to the court in protesting for people who have received bail is really unfortunate. Then we would like to say to the ANC, then you go and change that constitution. Change it so that people cannot get bail. We cannot have a situation where we have a case of this nature where we say, no, we cannot give bail. But what we are saying, I don't have to sit here today with my political regalia. We don't have to be here with our political regalia.
I wanted to say so that it has turned into a political game.
Someone have lost his life.
Yeah.
And it demand action from this community, from political leaders, everyone, all stakeholders, to come together and to see how best we are going to get black and white together.
All right, let's leave it at that. That was just a point of departure here on Morning Live, having a discussion in relation to what transpired in Coligny. Let's quickly take a break. When we come back, the parents are here. They'll be telling us about their experiences and how they got to know about the news. Stay tuned for that one.